What's up, guys? It's Phil here from Tamed Waters. About 8 a.m., bright and early. Haven't had coffee yet, haven't showered yet. I can't really see because I gave my employee my glasses because he broke his and he has a similar prescription. But anyway, I'm going to bring you guys along for order today. It's kind of like a transshipment. It's going to be mainly a lot of South American imports, but I also got some captive bred species of like Apistos and stuff as well. So I'll show you the guys that, and I'll bring you along right now. Just gotta get showered, coffee, and I'm on the way to the airport. See ya. Hey, crazy. The other crazy guy right here. Biggie Smalls. Hi, Bubba. Guys, got the 8 boxes. Nice hot day here again as usual. Kind of being sarcastic. It's been too hot here, but trying to drive a little safe, so I'm gonna get off of here, show you a little bit of what we got going on. We'll be back at the store soon. All right, guys, back at the store. I'm doing some water changes. Elijah just got here, my employee. Let's see, we're doing some water changes. This is the automatic water changing system. But to do it a little faster, we suck it out like the old school method with a bucket and a hose and manually fill it. But anyway, we're just preparing tanks. We open it a little bit, unfortunately, and I don't like unloading while customers are here, so we will see. I might have to wait a few hours. I'll just start getting the fish into containers so they're out of their bags and maybe adding a little fresh water in there. But yeah, I'll get going on this. I'll show you guys what I got next. All right. First up, we got the big spot pleco. It's also called L20. These are awesome. I believe from Brazil. Let's see if I can show you guys one real quick. Like the dots on them are just awesome. They're bigger dots. A lot of plecos have smaller dots. These guys have bigger dots, and they look spectacular. Look at that in the natural light right now. Looks awesome. Their water came in a bit dirty, and I think I saw one that was dead. So I'm gonna go start acclimating right now and get them in some fresh water. All right, next up I got a type of Apisto, wild caught. Trying to figure out what kind they are. So I'm ordering from a different exporter this time. Like I said, I got Asian bred fish as well as wild caught South Americans. And it's a different exporter. I asked for smaller numbers in the bag because those large numbers, they didn't do as good last shipment as I'd like because the water comes in really rough. So I got just a smaller amount in each bag this time, and I'll show you what we got. So the way I do this is I get Asian and South American shipments sent to like a certain transshipper, and then they combine my shipment and send it here. So here we go. I want to say that these are Pistograma barlowy, which is a mouth brooder. In other words, the paternal, so the father holds the eggs in the mouth during the incubation period. These look great right out of the bag. That's why I really like this supplier. So yeah, here, let me get them acclimated. We got a tank that we just set up for them, just move stuff around. There's some beautiful Corydora maculatus in here. I sold most of them. I only have like 3 or 4 left. Anyway, they're going right in here. All right, here we got some pencil fish. I believe this is the Marginatus pencil, is commonly called in the USA. They're not like a super rare fish or anything crazy like that, but these are a great dither fish. So I'm actually acclimating them to the same Apisto tank that I just did the other ones. These are going to be awesome. So dither fish, in other words, they're meant to make the fish that are on the bottom of the tank feel more comfortable in a sense. So when there's fish on the top of the water, like in the wild, those fish on the bottom, they get better colors, they're more comfortable, they'll start breeding. So dither fish are super important. Just a little tip. Since I just showed you guys the wild caught Apistos, I decided to show you the captive bred ones I'm getting from the other supplier that we combined into the shipment. These are double red Agassizis, I believe. Agassizii, I don't know how to really say it. I used to breed these, one of my favorites. They look fantastic. Had to bring you back over here and show you these L20 big spots. There's those what are they called? Loricarias parvas, I believe, that I ordered from the last import. Those did pretty well actually. Put them through a full quarantine, and they look absolutely beautiful. Look at that patterning; they almost look camouflage. But I'm really excited for these plecos. I've only had them in one other time in 3 years. All right, guys, got some wild caught cories here. These are often sold as San Juan, but San Juans come in as a couple different species usually. I'm not exactly sure if these are all the right species, but I'll let them color up and we'll see. It's kind of the fun thing about ordering wild caught fish. Like that one has a little different lines than the others. Alright, can you guys guess what these are? One of my favorites. I have these at home as well. Wild caught L134s, very hard to get, especially right now actually, this season, right? It's not really the season right now, so these are tricky to get. They're super pale right now, they'll color up nicely. I know a couple customers are waiting for these. These are not cheap, but they usually sell out pretty quick, so here you go. Leopard frog plecos, L134. Had to stop and admire my babies real quick. Yes, I know they're too big for this tank. We're working on an upgrade. Well, we have an upgrade. We just gotta get it set up. But this is one of the more fragile rays, and the fact that they're doing this good makes me nervous to move them. I think I missed the video of me acclimating these guys, but these are the other captive bred Apisto that I got in from the other supplier. These are Cacatoides orange, or orange flash, some suppliers say. It's just a name people call them. But they're all the same thing. Beautiful though, orange flash, or Cacatoides orange. Everybody's favorite Nano algae eater is the Otocinclus. I just got some on my last video. As you saw, I got a ton. I lost a good 25 to 30% of them. Unfortunately, they came in rough and the water was cloudy and a bunch of ammonia smell. So that's why like this supplier cost me a little bit more, but I can ask them requests from South America, so I asked them to pack less. As well as this supplier I know uses good meds, so they pre-quarantine before shipping out. So this one works very good. So they look great. All right, these are a pretty cool Corydora, called Corydora canine. That's what they come in as. I'm not sure if that's super accurate, but K-A-N-E-I, I believe is what they are. They are quite the sweet little Corydora, and I've had these in the past before I opened the store, and they do stay a bit smaller from what I remember. So we'll get these acclimated. They look like a fantastic Corydora for most tanks. Alright guys, here we got some silver dollars, I believe they are. They're the black bars. I got to study up on these a little bit, but I'm pretty sure these are called the blackberry ones. They're young though, they don't got the really nice color that you'll see online if you look them up. I also have tiger silver dollars, which I believe is a different one in stock right now. Got to make sure I didn't order the same thing that I already had, but yeah, they're looking pretty sweet. Alright guys, we got some Bumblebee catfish. I just caught these for one of the customers. These things are sweet, very well priced as well, and they're a smaller catfish for the most part. I think there's a couple bigger species of bumblebees. I'm not sure the scientific name exactly on these, so hopefully they're just smaller ones, but they look fantastic. Check out my big albino gibbous pleco, guys. And then there's my big rhino. Beauties. Alright, we got some albino. I believe these are haplos albinos. These look pretty sweet. They can be bred in the hobby fairly easily, so just grow them to size. Elijah is moving one of our jardini arowanas to another tank. Look how good this guy looks. Alright, get him over there. Alright, we got some rummy nose here. Looking pretty good. I think there's one dead one actually in there. Yeah, that guy right there. But if you look on the top of their head, if you see that fluorescent green spot, those rummy nose, I believe, are the only ones from Brazil And that's why I ordered these rummy nose. There's a rummy nose in Colombia, Peru as well. But these ones, I forget the scientific name, Hemigrammus bleheri, I believe it's called. These ones are the ones with the fluorescent green spot on their head, and that's why I always bring in the wild-caught rummy nose and cardinals. They just look fantastic. And you're supporting kind of like some tribes people when you buy these wild fish, because these are not endangered, they're not harming the ecosystem, and it supports like a tribes people to take care of their rivers. So, been showing you guys most of the wild caught fish. I'm going to show you a captive strain. These are super red bristlenose. They look even better in person. These are a German line, I believe bred in Asia, but the German line is a really nice line, and they got their hands on it over in Asia and started producing it. If you look, so they're going in this tank right here. If you look right to the right, that's where we got the super red calicos that look phenomenal. Both really nice. Alright guys, I totally failed at videoing because I already acclimated these guys and put them in. These are some gold rams. They don't look like it now, but they are going to end up pretty nice. Look at that one. That's probably a male right there. Young male right there. I also forgot to bring you guys along for these. So these are supposed to be like sort of like the green dragon line of longfin bristlenose. I don't know if they're true though. I got them from a local breeder, so we're trying to figure out if they're true longfin green dragons. But they look phenomenal either way, obviously. And then we did just get in some of these peacock gungans, which look awesome as well. Already good colors on them. And then, these are already been here, but look at these Corydora, I think they're called axeloradies. Really cute little Corydoras. Looking good, guys. We got some Montezuma swords. For the live bear lovers and experts, tell me if this is a true Montezuma or if it's some sort of cross that they did. Either way, it's really cool. I like it. Alright, we got some little itty bitty bristlenose in stock. We sell these at a fantastic price, and they usually sell out in a weekend. But I gotta find a tank with some algae in it. I do have zucchini, so they should be alright. But yeah, they're itty bitty guys, and perfect for they're not a nano fish because they do grow a little bigger, you know what I mean? Not huge, but they take a little bit to grow. Beautiful little guys though. Just acclimated these guys quick. Big, I think they're just one of the types of Harlequin Razoboras. They're looking good. So, same tank as a little bristlenose. And then over here, we have some CPOs, dwarf orange crayfish. They're not even half colored up yet. They'll get way nicer. And there's some buried ones too. Let's see if we can see any of them. There you go. Alright guys, it is now 9:30 at night. I ended up forgetting to show you, I think two of the types of fish I got in. I just ended up getting busy at the shop. And the last video snippet I took was like between 3 and 4, and it's now 9:30 at night. And I left the shop and left Elijah working at the shop, and I had to go do some other stuff. I literally constantly run around all day and will run myself ragged. I just need to relax one of these times. But anyway, here I'll show you one of the fish that I forgot to show you earlier. Otherwise, all the lights in the store are off, so I'm not about to turn them back on and wake up all the fish. I just turned on one rack just to show you these guys, and then we'll close out the video. Angels. They look a little weird right now because I just turned on the lights, so you know how fish sleep and you turn on the light and they look weird for a little while. It's exactly what's going on right now. Look at all the baby arowanas going crazy. We sell these at a good price if anyone needs any of these. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to show you the angels. So there's some koi angels, which has the more yellow on it, and there's some pandas, which are more black and white. That's a really nice panda back there. When these guys get full size, they look great. Alright, so I'm going to conclude this video. I don't got a bunch of extra footage like I did last time, where I played some of the fish we got in and some nice music. Unfortunately, all the lights are off, and I'll do another video in the next week or so. I'm about to go probably grab a drink with a friend, and then I need to go get some sleep because I'm tired. It's been a hot day running around. Haven't sat down yet. Here, let me see if we can see this beautiful arowana up here. Oh, he's like, do you see him? Super nice jardini. He was in a really low tank at the start. I know many people could see. Assuming that's why he hasn't sold yet, but we just moved him there today to make room for some other stuff. I'm guessing he'll sell here pretty quickly. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for your support. Like, subscribe, share, do it all, you know. And I'll be shipping some fish out this next week if you need anything. Thanks, guys.